Hey folks, welcome back to the village. Today I'm out in the alley. If you watch the channel, you saw me build this little bin we've been built out here a while back, probably a month or so now, longer than that, a month and a half ago. Tomatoes, this is strictly going to be for tomato plants. I grow the square foot method, which I'll show you if you haven't shown that. We're going to go over that again later on. But it doesn't lend itself well to using the tomatoes. They take up so much space and everything. So I decided this year to grow all out here in a row. I could use cages, I could use stakes. What I'm going to use to hold them up is I'm going to use the Florida weave method, commonly used by all the commercial growers in Florida and so forth, hence the Florida weave. Going to use these. I think these will work. These are from my dog-eared fence boards that I use for like making this. They've been ripped down. We're going to try to drive them in at least 8 to 10 inches into the ground with a stake at the end, and then a stake after every 2 plants, which isn't much because I only have 5 bigger plants. So we're just going to do the 4 plants for now, and that way I can add on later on when I get the other plants bigger at the other end. So let's go ahead and see if we can get these in there. We'll start off here on the end. Kind of hard when you're higher than you. I should have get a ladder. I also brought a regular hammer out too to give it a few bigger taps, but I want to split the wood. You want to try to get it as straight as possible. I think maybe a stool and bring it out here so I can get up the top and try to see if we can drive it down a little more. The problem is this bed isn't very deep, so I'm running into where it was sod underneath, I think, too. So let me grab that, we'll come back and we'll give that another shot. Came back with the regular hammer, tried with the wood, didn't work so good. Just took a regular hammer and just tried to make good solid hits on it. So that should do it. I've pretty much got it driven to the bottom. And now we'll move over here to the center. Again, spacing it out, 2 plants. Pretty close, a little higher than the other one. Let's get a little bit more. It's pretty close, pretty sturdy. Go down to the end. If you're doing a really long row, you should double up for like strength. But again, with just such a short little row, I'm not going to worry about it. Just going to go with a single board. That was pretty close. So now I just got here, this is just some hip type, string type rope. And what you want to do is you want to come up 8 to 10 inches from the surface. So I'm going to come up probably about here. Just get that on there real good. And basically what you're doing is you're going in front of the plant and now behind the plant. Hence the weave. And then coming around the center plant, the center post, or the next thing. You're making a loop around it. Try to keep it fairly tight. I'm actually going to go ahead and put another loop around it, just because the stakes have a little play in them. And then you're going to continue down, same thing. I'm going to go behind this one, and then in front of this one, and then back here around the stake. I'm just going to cut that off, and I'm going to leave it there. Actually, take that back. I think what I'm going to do is go back around it a couple times, and then you're going to come back down, going on the other side of the plant that you were on before. This is on the back of that one, this is on the front. Same thing here, you're going to go, this is on the back, this is going to go on the front. Then it's going to come behind here again, go around this middle stake again, make sure it's fairly tight, loop around this again and back of that one the first time. Second time it's going to go in front of it, then it's going to go underneath again. This was in front, it's going to go in the back. And then back down to your end stake where you're going to tie it off. And that's basically what a tomato weave is, or a Florida tomato weave. You don't want to go too tight because that's going to cause the plants to break. These are tall enough now. I'll probably come back in and add a second one across the top. Well, maybe not. This one isn't as tall. I think we'll just wait for now, let them get going a little taller, and then we'll come back and make a second one through. And then consequently, as they get taller, we're going to just add more lines. So yeah. Around. That's it. And that's going to give you good support. It's going to allow enough for when the plant grows out and up, it's not going to affect it. You have the ability to move it a little bit, and it supports your plants well. Keeps good airflow. Make sure you keep your plants pinched back like these little guys here in the middle. That helps keep, you want to keep it just more open. So again, that's all you got to do. It's pretty simple. Make sure you get these in as straight as possible. Make sure they're in the ground, you know, a good 8 to 10 inches. Like I said, these are all the way down to here, so they're probably in that 8 to 10 inch range. And then space it between two plants. That's all you got to do. It's pretty simple. You can use like this hemp rope like I'm using. You use regular or like nylon twine if you like that. It doesn't really matter. Just something that's not gonna, you know, degrade easily out in the weather. So that's pretty much it. And like I said, as those others grow taller, we'll add another one down there and another one at the other end. And we'll do the same thing, just carry it through. And then add them as we go up as they get taller, because some of these are gonna get as tall as a fence. So just a simple, quick little thing on how to do that. I will be growing other ones. You'd all do the traditional stake or a cage or something in there. I'll grow a couple other ones, but for this is pretty simple to do. So if you like the video, feel free down there to hit that like button, give it a thumbs up. That helps me out. If you like watching and learning, we're gonna do a lot more gardening stuff as the summer goes on. Hit that subscribe button. You can hit the notification button also. That'll let you know when I post something new, which I'm trying to get better. I got something else we're going to be doing, adding a trellis onto my Vigo bin in there, my raised bin. So I'll be doing that possibly tomorrow or next weekend, and we'll put that up, and that's going to show just a custom trellis thing I'm going to make myself. So yeah, if you got any questions or ideas or anything like that, you can put those down below. I'll always get back to you and everything and answer that to you. You know, better ideas, or ask me a question why you did this, or a better way to do it, or anything like that. I'm here to learn too. I don't know everything. So again, there he is, the Florida Weave. Thanks for watching, folks, and have a good weekend.